let's shift our focus to the multi-billion-dollar AUKUS submarine pact, which is currently under review by the US. The Trump administration wants to ensure that the Biden-era pact aligns with the America First policy. Last month, on the 12th of June, the Pentagon announced a 30-day review of the AUKUS submarine deal. Now, as the review deadline approaches, questions arise. What changes could the US demand? Some reports have emerged and they offer us a clue. Let's take a look. The first possibility, the US might want Australia to pay more money for the elite American submarines. The second demand could be that Washington might want Canberra to give a public declaration that these submarines would support the US in a possible war with China. The conclusion of the AUKUS deal review comes at a critical time for Australia. Prime Minister Albanese is beginning a 6-day tour of China on the 12th of July. During the visit, Albanese will hold his third meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping since coming to power. Though Albanese has affirmed Canberra's support for AUKUS, he also signalled that Australia will pursue its own interests first. Albanese has rejected Washington's calls for Canberra to spend more on defence after NATO allies agreed to increase military spending in recent weeks. Now, coming back to the AUKUS deal, which is at the centre of this chaos, the Trilateral Security Pact signed in 2021 between the US, the UK and Australia centres on transfer of US submarine technology. Under the $239 billion deal spanning 30 years, Australia will acquire 3 Virginia-class nuclear submarines from the US starting in 2032. This will be followed by new jointly designed submarines for the UK and Australian navies. The pact also covers cooperation on advanced capabilities, including long-range hypersonic missiles, undersea robotics, and AI. This deal is not a mere exchange of defense technology. It is an attempt by the US to counter growing Chinese aggression in the Indo-Pacific. And Washington needs support from its allies in the Indo-Pacific, especially Australia. So Trump-led US has every reason to support the deal. Why did the need for a review arise then? Now, Trump's top defense hawk, Elbridge Colby, is the man leading the review. Colby is not very pleased with the US sharing nuclear submarine technology with allies. His argument? Colby says the US was not building enough submarines for its own defense and would not sell submarines to Australia if that might jeopardize American interests. Right after the review was announced last month, Australia chose to remain calm. Canberra labelled the Pentagon's review as routine and said that they are confident that the AUKUS pact will proceed. The UK, too, believes the same. The stakes are high. The review is expected to be out soon. If the Trump administration walks out of the AUKUS pact, it will be a big win for China. And if the US stays, it remains to be seen on what terms.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Skali radikali.
Japanese,
4 trilhão以上mo.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.